What is a financial plan? Do I even need one? Where do I get one from? How much do they cost? When should I get one? These are all very good questions. We're going to answer all of those in this video. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Also, check the description below for more resources on your benefits and classes to help further your financial education. So what is a financial plan? A financial plan is simply a document that puts together all of your various assets, income streams into one clean document to help give you clarification into your future. It's an easy way to see if what you're currently doing is going to work out for you in the future, or a way to determine if you should make a financial move and how it's going to affect you down the road. So what it does is it looks at all your different income streams, from working, Social Security, pensions, and then it looks at your liabilities or your expenses per month, and it sees if you're going to have a surplus or a deficit. And it really wants to look at, based on your assets, are you projected to run out of assets in the future, or will you have enough? So all these questions is where the answers, and it projects it from today until you're well over age 100. And we can even break it down month by month. So it's a way to kind of gain some clarity in the future. So if you feel like, hey, I'm not sure how this is going to look down the road, this will give you complete clarity. So financial plans are very important. It's often the first step we take with any client. Before we make any recommendations or move any money around, you want to see, what am I currently doing? Is this going to work? Should I make any changes? Now on top of this, it also looks at things like taxes. How are my taxes going to look like in the future? Should I move some money to Roth? Should I start saving more towards tax-free savings? All these questions are also answered within your financial plan. On top of that, it looks at what if scenarios. What if I were to pay off my house early? What if I pay cash for my kids' college? How is that going to affect me? What if someone passed away early or needed long-term care? All these different scenarios are also answered within your financial plan. So this one document is essentially a blueprint or an outline for your future, and we allow it to tweak it for various scenarios. So financial planning is the core of any successful retirement strategy, because by doing planning in advance, you'll be a lot more prepared for what comes your way in the future. So now you know what that is. When should you get one? Ideally today or yesterday. The sooner you get a financial plan in place, the better off you're going to be in the future. We do plans for people in their 30s who, based on their current path, are going to run out of money after working with them and figuring out how to budget properly and where to save most efficiently. Now they're on the path to have a much more successful retirement. It's also important for people retiring today to understand, if you're thinking about retiring, if retiring this year is a good idea, or maybe waiting a couple of years, when to take Social Security, and how that all works. So the sooner you get a financial plan, the better. It's never too late, never too early. Now, where do we actually go about getting a financial plan? Believe it or not, most financial advisors don't do financial planning, at least not the way we do it. They oftentimes will show you different software. They'll look at your assets, show you a bunch of graphs and documents and things like that, but that's really not a plan. You're basically just projecting how your money is going to grow in the future. They're not looking at your income streams, your taxes, your expenses, liabilities, what if scenarios. So they're really just trying to gather assets so they can charge you a percentage of them. Most people don't know any better, and they just keep paying them that way. So if you're looking for an actual financial plan, you want to go about and looking for a financial planner that does what we call written financial plans. So it's not a bunch of graphs that are based on markets. It should be what we call a cash flow report, and look something like this. A breakdown of everything you got going on in the future. So the best way to find a financial planner to get one of these plans is to actually look for an independent advisor, someone that's self-employed, does not work or is associated with a broker-dealer, insurance company, or any kind of investment company, someone that's out there for themselves and looking out for your best interest. Now, how much do these financial plans cost? Well, they can vary. Some people do them for free. Some people charge up to $5,000 for them. So you're going to get the whole range out there. Industry average for one of these plans typically runs about $2,400. If you go into the free side, oftentimes you walk into your bank, so say they'll do you a financial plan for free, and it's not a financial plan. It may be a certain document that looks okay, but typically the hidden motive there is they want you to give them their money so they can charge you fees, or they can make commissions off of you. No advisor really works for free. There's also hidden motive out there, and then oftentimes they're going to maybe push you one way so they can get paid. So if you want the least amount of pressure and someone that's going to work in your best interest, you want to have to pay someone that once you pay them, there's no incentive, or there shouldn't be, for them to sell you one thing or the other. So for here at Scenic, we do paid financial plans. Pay us up front, we'll give you unbiased advice. If you want to move money to us after, great. If you want to go somewhere else, totally fine. We've already been paid. So that's what you should be looking for, is look for a financial advisor that works on a fixed fee basis. That way you pay them up front. If you want to work with them after that, great. If you want to go somewhere else, it should be fine as well. There should be no pressure one way or the other. All you're trying to do here is get a financial plan in place that's going to work for you. So when the process is all done, you should just be given a copy of your financial plan after any changes have been made or recommendations have been done. And then it's up to you to choose. You can go with the planner that built it for you to implement the changes for you. You can hire a different financial advisor you feel more comfortable with, or a current one you're working with, or you can go about doing it yourself. Now, the key part of this financial plan is, even though you've gone through the process, you have a plan, is you have to upkeep it. It's kind of like a will. These things get outdated over time, so it's important every year to go in and update it, making sure that everything's still working the same. Economy changes, taxes change, a lot of things can change in your life as well. So financial planning isn't just a one-time deal, it's an ongoing process, which is why it's important to work with a financial planner to help guide you through this. You don't have to worry about keeping up with everything else going on beyond the scenes, and you can really enjoy your life and your retirement. Hope this video helps you guys out. Any questions, post them in the comments below. I'll see you guys next week. Remember that your future depends on what you do today.